Okay, mute please. Previous version of ESXi is ESX. So you can ask me what is the full form of ESX. It's called Elastic SkyX.
I mean integrated.
Integrated, yes. So here I'll write down for you. ESX is nothing but Elastic SkyX. ESXi yeah. So in interview they may ask you a question. Okay, what is the difference between ESX and ESXi? Write down on interview question. What is the difference between ESX and ESXi? The difference between ESX and ESXi is service console. I'll just show you now. Have a look into my screen. See, ESX used Red Hat Linux based service console. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
ESX used Red Hat Linux based service console for management. See, now we have a web client, right? This was not there earlier. If you want to manage ESXi, you need to use Linux based console only. You need to put Linux commands only. There was no GI option at all earlier. After work, after few discussions with Red Hat, they felt like it is not safe to dependent on Red Hat. See, Red Hat is a paid version. Red Hat is a paid version. There is a support contract. So what VMware has to do, every time they have to pay hefty amount to Red Hat because they are giving a console. So what they did now, they themselves build an interface. Why we should give money to Red Hat? That's why DCUI came into picture. DCUI means Direct Console User Interface. Our yellow and black color screen is there now. Where it is, or normal console. After post installation, you have seen now. That is called DCUI console. This is built by whom? VMware only. Earlier, we had a dependency to connect with Red Hat. Now, no one we need to ask. Who built? VMware itself built. This is the difference between ESX and ESXi. So if anyone asks what is the difference between ESX and ESXi, service console. Earlier we used Red Hat Linux based service console. Now we are not using Red Hat Linux based service console. We are using what? Write down that answer. Right. Next point is ESXi is built in with standard switch. Okay. Have a look into the screen. If you look into this, ESXi is built in with standard switch. Okay, let's see what is the standard switch. Look into my screen. See, on ESXi you can build 1024 machines, right? How will you connect to 1024 machines? Via a virtual switch. Via what?
Virtual
switch. We have a separate task lab, architecture, everything, but I'm just showing to you. Look into my screen. So here you see something called hardware, not hardware, manage. Click on host. 1 minute. Host, networking. I want all of you to select your, connect your ESXi host. Click on networking, please. If you click on networking, there you will see something called virtual switches. Click on virtual switches. Connect your ESXi, all of you. Click on virtual switches. Can you see V switch 0 in your console? For me, I have 2 switch. For you, it is 1 switch. Under V switch 0, you will see how machines are connected. See now, it is loading. Can you see here on my right hand side? Look into my screen. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
See, all my 32 machines are connected. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
For you, there is no machine. When you build a machine, you can see like this. Currently, you look into this. So see here, all machines are connected to physical NIC card. Can you see this?
Yes.
These are all virtual NIC card, virtual port connected to what? Physical NIC card. If you look into ESXi diagram now, see here. If you look into ESXi diagram, CPU, RAM, hard disk, NIC card, right? From physical is being sent to whom? Virtual machine.
Virtual machine.
Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Same thing here. This is little tilted. Instead of like this, it is tilted like this. That's all. See, NIC card is here. From here, it is representing to here. All machines are connected. Can you see this? All are connected to this.
The green light is nearby and port.
Correct. Through which it is flowing. Or green light is powered on machines.
Yes.
See, currently it is powered on now.
Correct.
See, green. Powered on, right? Green. So wherever it is powered on, so currently it is traffic is flowing via this. That's a meaning. Currently traffic is flowing via this. Okay. That is all about standard switch. V switch is virtual switch is also called as V switch, virtual switch, standard switch, all are same. Right now, V switch is equal to virtual switch is equal to standard switch. V switch is equal to virtual switch is equal to standard switch. All are same, just a different naming convention. That's all.
Then how many physical NIC cards is there?
4.
4.
You have seen now first day.
Yeah.
GB1, GB2, GB3, GB4.
Yeah. But here, 1G at least is required for each virtual. But here, there are a lot of virtual machines. How we cost this?
One is shared to many. 1 GB is shared to many. One to many now.
Okay.
Minimum you required 1 G for installing ESXi. Already it is there. 4 NICs are there. In that, 1 NIC card is needed. 1 NIC card is taken now. Virtual machine doesn't require 1 G. ESXi required 1 G. Are you getting it?
So virtual machine, how much?
100 Mbps would be fine. Look into my screen now. This you already know. ESXi is available as ISO file, correct? With the 60 days trial license.
Yeah.
This you downloaded, you installed also. Next one is called ESXi is equal to VM kernel plus DCUI. So this I will explain. This is little tricky. I will explain. Look into my screen, all of you. See, if you have learned OS and all, no? Operating system or OS. Every OS is made up of 2 things. Okay. Innermost layer. Let's keep like this. This is called kernel. Okay. Also called as core of operating system is called kernel. Innermost layer or core of operating system is called kernel. Okay. Outermost layer is called shell. Where you have seen, man? In my video. Very good. Core of operating system is called kernel. Outermost layer is called shell. Just think this is like egg only. Okay. Outermost layer shell is there now. White color substance. Inside you will have that yellow part, right? Think like that. So same thing here. In ESXi also like that. So let's take a different color. Outside layer is called as DCUI. So outside layer is called DCUI. Inside layer is called VM kernel. VM kernel. Okay. Shell is equal to DCUI. Kernel is equal to VM kernel. Okay. If you want to get inside kernel, first you have to break the shell. Correct now? If you want to put omelette, so what you will do? First you will break this, then you will get inside, right? Yeah, same thing here. If you want to communicate to hardware, see this is hardware, right? This is Dell PowerEdge. It's a server hardware. If you want to communicate to that hardware, first you need to get into DCUI, correct? Then only you can control now. That day we configured IP address. Remember, then it was asking to reboot. So you are controlling the hardware via DCUI. Understood? Yeah. So you can write down this diagram. DCUI is equal to interface. Through that we will communicate to VM kernel. VM kernel is equal to machine level language. It will speak to hardware. Have you heard about machine level language and all? In school, high level language, machine level language. High level language is shell. Machine level language is called kernel. That's all. Understood? So wherever you see VM kernel in future, which means what? It's a core of ESXi or ESXi. Okay, that will speak directly to hardware. So you will see VM kernel. I'll show you now VM kernel. Can we call NICCard is a hardware? Can we call NICCard is a hardware? See now. Done? Finish writing this? Look into my screen now. See now. Networking. Virtual switch. Now you will see somewhere called VMK0. Let's see who will find out this. Can you see this? VM kernel ports. Okay. So it is speaking to that hardware. VM kernel means NICCard. VM kernel port is connected to the physical NICCard. Okay. I have a theory. I have separate diagram. I'll explain at that time. Kernel means hardware. VM kernel means it will speak to that hardware directly. That you remember. DCI means interface, a place where you will insert a command. It can be a GUI or it can be a command line also. Okay. So now I'll show you a demo. I told you DCI will give 2, right? It will give command line also, GUI also. Correct now? See now, demo. I'll take ESXi2. Who is the owner? ESXi2. You are? Two, yours. Okay, look into screen. Have you seen this console somewhere?
Yeah.
What is this console? This is DCUI console. How to log in?
F2.
F2, right? Test at the rate 1, 2, 3. Okay. See, as of now, you don't know this. Like you can insert a command also. See now, Alt plus F1. Can you see? It went to command line. See the cursor there? Now Alt plus F2 back to GUI. Now can you see configure? No. Troubleshooting options here. TSM. Have you seen this somewhere?
Yeah, while
Enabling SSH and see now.
from here also we can.
Yes. See now. Can you see this? Currently ESXi shell is disabled. Shell means what? A place you will insert a command. Okay. Currently it is disabled. Now I have to enable. Did I enable?
Yes.
Now you see what I'll do. Alt plus F1. Can you see? It's asking login the ESXi login. Root. Test at the rate 1, 2, 3. Can you see command line?
Yes.
Who am I? I am a root user. Okay. ls space hyphen lah. Can you see? It's showing all files. I want you to practice this now. Open your console, make it to full screen. Okay. Enable ESXi shell. Press Alt plus F1. You will come to command line. Go ahead. And please create one dummy VM, all of you. Please create one VM without OS. All three of you create one dummy VM. The intention to show this lab is we have to find the size of VSWP swap file. That's why I was doing all these things. Please create one dummy VM on your ESXi without any OS. Let me know once you are done. Once you created now, then you go back to DCUI, login and navigate to command line. I will give you some command for you to test.
If you want to create a dummy, then we need to select compressor lobby.
No, blank, normal, create new virtual machine. That's all. Leave it. Don't power on. Normal method, man. Create or register new virtual machine. Don't select OVA. Dummy machine means what? There is no OS.
Just create a new virtual machine.
That's all. Done. Okay. Now I want you to execute this command cd slash vmfs slash volumes. Are you looking into my screen? It's viewable or not? cd space slash vmfs slash volumes. If not, I'll put it in notepad. Write down this command or I'll put it in chat also. cd slash vmfs slash volumes. I'll put in chat also. You can download it. Okay. Once you execute this command, you can type ls space hyphen lah. Okay. So here, can you see your data store? One is iSCSI, other one is data store one. cd iSCSI ls space hyphen lah, and here I don't see a machine. Still, he is yet to create a dummy machine. Both of you have not created any machine. Created? Powered on. So ESXi2, who is the owner? Then I don't see that folder. I not asked you to power on. I think you selected a local data store. You have not selected the shared data store. Lohit, see, I'll show you now. cd data store one. No, local also you have not created.
No, I deleted. I deleted.
Yeah. You created in local, huh? Oh, you installed, you uploaded ESXi ISO to your data store. ESXi ISO to your data store. I can see 328 MB, 6.5 ISO is there. You uploaded. Why? Simply. Okay. Simply. I was thinking why is uploaded ESXi to there.
No, I was thinking to create one VM with that.
ISO. Oh, it will not work, man. I mean, it should work practically after I fix that issue.
I created.
Created, no? So let's find now. Okay, dummy VM, correct? cd dummy VM. Excuse me. Excuse me. ls space hyphen lah. Huh? List ls list all. See, you are not powered on now, correct? Powered on now. I'll show you that vs wp file. How do I got to know that you are not powered on? Because that swap file is not created. SAP file will be created only when a machine is powered on.
Same one for showing the VTX.
Okay, that challenge. Dummy VM also you could not able to power on. Okay, no problem. I'll show you in my ESXi host. Don't worry. Okay, let me connect to my ESXi host. Are you all observing now? Have a look into this. How many VMs I have? Count now. How many folder I have? Blue color count. How many folders do you have? More than 32. Because ISO images and all is there. You just guessed. Hey,
No,
came
not
up.
yet, sir. Earlier it was how many VMs is so there is
Hooray, Telsra. See here, there is one more folder and all, no ISO images and all. There are extra folders. See, data store is a place where you will keep virtual machines, templates, ISO images, or dummy folder also. I can create one dummy folder also. Count now. Count and tell me how many folder you have. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. At least 39 folders are there. Okay, in that 32 are VM folders. Okay, how to identify? You can see by folder name. So now let me take a folder where a VM is in powered off state, and also I'll take a folder where VM is in powered on state. Okay, student one, can you see student one somewhere? Here it is. Can you see this?
So, but yesterday you told us like we can't keep any VMs in the dashboard.
Local data store. This is I don't have shared data store. I don't have sandbox, so I have to keep in local.
They told
You're practically correct, but what to do? I don't have a storage box. Production, it will not be like this. Good observation. See here, CD to this one, ls space hyphen lah. So can you see swap file? VSWP swap. It's showing how much? 4 GB. This is powered off in state. Okay. Now let me power on a machine. Let me connect to a machine. It's in powered on state. So student to Windows, it's there. CD dot no such file. CD stu hyphen stu. So we have swap, but still it is showing 4 GB. Okay, actually, maybe in 6.7 they would have made some changes. But remember, SAP file will be always double of your VM size. Maybe 6.5 is there, no? You have installed in that. You can check. It is twice the size of your RAM, whatever the RAM you assigned. Example for this machine, let me check for this machine what is the RAM size I have. How much RAM I have assigned? Student 2 settings 4 GB only. RAM it's showing 4 GB only. 4 GB. Yeah. So the intention to come to this path is to show you like how the files looks like. I thought to show you that 8 GB. It's not showing practically now. I don't know like which thing they are using in every version. They'll make some changes. Okay, but as of 6.5, it will be always twice the size of your RAM size assigned. That you remember. Hmm? Yeah. Okay, let's go back here. DCI you all know, right? Yellow and black color screen. And I asked you to navigate. Can you do that now? Do it in your lab.
But it's not forward and console option is not coming.
It will come. Why it is not coming? Our old public IP machine IP. Public IP 49.
Oh, no.
Connect. Click on that. DCI, how it will open? Where is CSXI console here? Hey.
Yes, yes.
Very interesting. Hey, these are two. These are 2G, huh? Yes, exactly. You have two screen models. Yes, yes. Down I have one. Yeah. Down I have one. Simple. Down I have one. That's good. Troubleshooting options. First, shell and including all type one. String chicken. इसके कोई ये all type one. Just type one. Control C. ಇವಾಗ ಆ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟನಲ್ಲ /cd main first ಡಮ್ಮಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ turn on my adapter power. Huh?
Sir, yes. Commander name method cd slash vmfs slash column method. This command execute mode.
Yes.
Yes.
CD raise the C. CD space capital IOD. Tab tab button press now. Yoga CD and then CD N type model. Control tab button. Yoga LS space icon LH. Space icon LH. Icon LH. Control. Emission configurations. Main round ಸದ್ಯ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
Sir, green color.
ದೇ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಫೈಲ್
Okay.
ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ 3 ಫೈಲ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಡಾಟ್ nvram ಡಾಟ್ vmx ಆಮೇಲೆ bsw ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ bmdk ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ delta dot bmdk flat dot bmdk dot bmsl dot bmst ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಹಾ